from Earth and is now well beyond the heliosphere, the bubble of particles emitted by the sun that extends beyond Pluto and out into interstellar space. That's how far away it is. And we haven't heard from it since, what, 1981? Is that what it said? Yep, sorry. Here I go, yawning again. Recently, a days-long communication blackout was triggered after a radio command sent by Earth to turn on the probe's heaters. For some reason, the heating command, which is used to temporarily undo damage sustained by radiation, activated a failsafe that instantly shut off all non-essential functions to conserve power. Oops. So they were trying to fix something, like it was telling them something. And whatever they did, it caused it to trigger the failsafe. So one of those functions was the more high-powered radio transmitter called the X-band, which allows for the probe to send large packages of science data back to Earth. Such messages take 23 hours to arrive. Wow. Wish I remembered the formula for the speed of light, speed of sound. It'd be cool to calculate that one. But compared to the S-band, the secondary radio transmitter that uses a different frequency, it's by far the more powerful. And it hasn't been used since 1981. So, you know, we were joking about, it's V'ger. We were joking about a vagina off of Futurama with this story. So at least it's talking again, you know? So, hello? Oh. Well, when you hear the door open and you're not expecting anyone, you know. Gorilla Man, everyone. So, oh, what are you doing, Daisy May? All right, you too. 14 luxury hotels are donating outdated furniture to low-income families. That's nice. That's a good thing to do. Instead of like just throwing it away, you know, like some hotels do. I had a friend that used to go like dumpster diving, and he would like salvage the furniture out of their dumpsters and resell it. Like good bedroom sets, good desks, good chairs. You know, they just felt like redecorating, so they just threw it away. Now, I know it's not a hotel, but Missouri State, they do an auction type thing. Like I've gotten, like when Tony Man was little, I auctioned on some preschool chairs to go with his little table that I got for my grandma. And, you know, you can get other things like my kitchen chairs. They auctioned off. My dad grabbed those for us. So, you know, pretty cool. Going on 10 years, the municipal government of Seoul, this is in Korea, has been collecting used furniture from luxury hotels and donating it to low-income earners and homeless city residents. Take a page off that. You know, here we have a Habitat for Humanity restore. I don't know if you guys have those in your communities, but they kind of do that with not only private donations from us in the community, but I believe they also get stuff in from the hotels when the hotels change stuff. So over that time, perhaps with 14 different luxury hotels in Seoul's metropolitan area have seen 120,000 used furniture items distributed to low-income housing, homeless facilities, and other shelter initiatives. That's great. This year, the program has recruited an additional 10 hotel partners, which, along with boosting the amount of furniture collections, will also maintain an employment opportunity pipeline to those who are out of work and in danger of living on the streets. So see the trickle-down effect. It's great. Actually, that's kind of a trickle-up effect, I think. What do you think? That's good. All right. Hockey team owner is giving $50,000 to every employee, sharing the profit from sale of his stake. in the franchise. Oh, who did that? In October, word broke that the owner of a NHL team representing Tampa Bay, the Lightning, was selling up. Millions were coming his way via a pair of money managers from New York set to take over during the next 3 years, and the affair seemed like business as usual. But Lightning owner Jeff Vink, I hope I said that right, is anything but usual. And in an email that was both a surprise and not a surprise, he informed the 300 full-time employees of Jeff Vink's sports group that they would be sharing in the profits. 20 million in farewell bonuses would be split up between them, depending on conditions currently unreported. Probably, time on the job and, I'm sure all those things. Wow. Okay, I want to work for them now. $50,000 minimum. Okay, cool. Well, that's very generous of him. That's very generous. So, do they get to keep their jobs with the new investment? Who is it taking over? Money managers. I wonder if they get to keep their jobs. That would be good. So he took over in 2008 during the financial crisis, and he built it up to what it is today. And it neared bankruptcy, but they turned it around. That's great. So now that he's sold out, he's paying it forward to all of his staff. And it looks like he also donated $2 million to hurricane relief efforts. Awesome. All right. Well, that's good news of the day. I like those stories where, the loyalty goes down to the employees. They're the people that really, Yes, please follow John on his channel. He's got some adorable videos of Rue and some other things. So go over there. Yes, check your subscriptions. YouTube's at it again. So make sure that you're subbed and your notifications are on. I don't know. It's like it goes in cycles. And I wish they would just turn that algorithm off. Are you sure it's not Voyager 6? You said Voyager 1, right? Did I read that wrong? I'm good at not reading. You only had 2 hours. Okay, well, have a good day and get some rest. Have a great weekend. I'll be seeing you guys all weekend, I'm sure. So I know I've got Vic's going to be at my parents', so I've got most of the shows. So, but talk to you later, Mrs. Yes. Hello, Jim. How are you? I was checking out your channel today. Yes. Don't forget to smash that like button, share out the stream, and please subscribe to all of my friends, then myself. So, cue. So, Phantom Outsider. That article must be incorrect on the math, as in 12 hours. It takes 23 hours to receive a signal, unless they mean send and get a reply. I wish that's one thing I get confused on with goodnewsnetwork.org is that, they're reading off of all other articles and just reporting back the good news. And sometimes they leave out some things. So that's why I was trying to figure out, what they were talking about. So that's a good catch, though, Phantom Outsider. Oh, duh. You would think I'd know that being a huge Star Trek fan. How many times have I seen that movie? Oh, it's too great. So don't forget, if you're on YouTube, take the poll, or if you're everywhere else, I asked, do you want to see the Skywalker storyline restarted for the next trilogy of Star Wars? So here's what I'm talking about. So it's being highly reported today, with the blessing of Kathleen Kennedy, blah, 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 that Simon Kinberg, who, if you don't know who he is, Let me show you. He has an impressive resume. I mean, he really does. He's a British-born film director. He is known for The Martian, Logan, the reboot, the second reboot of Fantastic, the reboot of Fantastic Four, X-Men, Dark Phoenix, and so on. He's known, Deadpool and Wolverine. He was the executive producer. I mean, look at this. Death on the Nile. He's a part of the Agatha Christie stuff. The Twilight Zone reboot. Oh God, I love Designated Survivor. So good. So good. So, I mean, impressive resume. Impressive. Oh, he's also a part of Sonic. That was cool. There he is. So, Kathleen Kennedy has greenlit the next trilogy for Star Wars. And I'm sitting here going, why? So my question is, do we continue the Skywalker saga or do we start new? And Deadline is reporting that episodes 10 through 12 might be some Skywalker saga. Because there's a lot of buzz about bringing back Daisy Ridley to start the new Jedi training. So I don't know. Let's see. Kinsberg previously worked with Lucasfilms on Star Wars. Yeah, he was responsible for Star Wars Rebels, which it's really good. If you haven't seen all of Star Wars Rebels, go watch it. It's so good. I think he's been a consultant for Ahsoka. So, but yeah, he's been a part of the MCU. Kinsberg is producing Paramount's remake of The Running Man. Let's see. He is also attached to produce. Really? That's breaking news to me. I hadn't heard that one. Yeah, the new Running Man has cast Glenn Powell, Josh Brolin, Amelia Jones, William H. Macy, and Lee Pace. But I didn't know that he is the one plugging Paramount to do the next Star Trek movie. So that's news to me. But okay, so let's look at the chat. What do you all think? No, it's dead, Jim. It's dead. It's all dead. I have heard from Mark Hamill, actually. I hear from him every day because I have my notifications set to see what he's talking about. But yeah, Fantastic Four stick was yeah, I know. You just can't replace the Jessica Alba one. I'm sorry. Only movie I really like. Now I liked Logan. I really liked Logan. I didn't like that Logan died, but that was when Hugh Jackman wanted out of the franchise. And I think it's hilarious. By the way, I think it's hilarious that Deadpool keeps making jokes about, hey, Disney's got you till you're 90. But Deadpool and Wolverine hits Disney Plus on the 12th. So tune in, watch that. I just taking that off your forehead, kid. I'm sorry. Daisy's sitting here beside me and she's like, would you just leave me alone? Let me sleep. So, you voted no. I understand. I know. I'm at a no. I really am. I don't know that. I think there's got to be other Jedi out there that could probably do a better job at restarting the Academy. So, let's see. John, I know you don't agree with him, and we're all entitled to our opinion. That's all I'm going to say. Sometimes I don't agree with what he says, but most of the time I do. I don't agree with him selling autographs for $750. I mean, if you're going to do it for charity, that's great, but you know. Oh, and Ryan Reynolds brings together that group that writes that stuff for Deadpool is fantastic. They are a well-oiled machine. They are hilarious. I honestly think that group should take over the MCU. Honestly, without Han, yeah, I know. And I've been floating this idea lately that maybe they should start from where Mando and Grogu are and go up to Force Awakens, because or do backstories. Millie Bobby Brown is a dead ringer for Carrie Fisher. I mean, she could walk in. And if y'all didn't see it, they released the episode names for Stranger Things 5, and there's going to be 8 episodes, and then there's going to be spin-off series. So that's coming. But yeah, I agree with you, John. It's going to be really hard, Yeah, I get you. The thing I remember about the actors is that they're only reading lines that were written for them. If we're going to blame anyone, it's going to be the writers and the director or the producer. I liked Rebels. I like Ahsoka. I like Rosario Dawson. I think she fits. The voice isn't there, but I think she fits the character well. I think they need to put her through. And I know, look, I'm in my 40s. I get it. She's around my age. I think she's in her 50s, but her early 50s. But I think they need to put her through like some tumbling classes or aerial, because Ahsoka was always that Jedi. You know what I'm saying? She was always flipping through the air and using the Force to battle. And I just think that, the New Jedi Order as she, I know. But then she made herself a new one, and it was yellow. What is yellow? What does the yellow lightsaber stand for? I can't find. I keep looking, and nobody will tell me. No, nothing will tell me. Yeah. So, yeah, I get you. See, I watched Passengers. Yeah. They're not bad movies at all. It's all on the writers. You're right. Yeah, I agree with you. Star Wars. That's funny, John. No, I vote no. I'm really curious, and I don't know how you all feel about it, but what do you think of Skeleton Crew? That might be the next generation right there. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but I always thought it was going to be difficult for Star Wars to move on from the Skywalker storyline. I really always thought it was going to be. Dear God, for the love of God, please listen to me. Okay. All those out there in Hollywood, do not take the Skywalker storyline and reboot it. Like I'm saying, like just restart it all together on a different timeline. Don't do it. Okay. Just leave it alone. Let it, I hate to say it this way, but just let it die. It's a terrible thing to say. I'm sorry, but don't do it. It's like, I'm really upset that I've heard that J.J. Abrams is trying to reboot Back to the Future. And I'm going, no, don't do it. Don't mess with the classics. Yeah. Writer, director, producers, and executives that allow. Yeah. Okay. Okay. I'll have to look that up. Yes, I'd like to see that. I'd like to see a movie about that or a show or, I wish they had done something with Wedge. He was really interesting. I agree. Yeah, more Top Gun movies. I'd like that. I don't care for Tom Cruise, but to each our own. No, yellow is the Sentinels. They are between the Consular and the Guardians. Okay. See, I have no idea. I just like the colors. And I'm a diehard Star Wars fan. I should know this stuff. So I was thinking of the guy. Oh, okay. Yeah, I know. And that's the other thing I get upset about. Between the books and the games and this TV series and you know what I mean, the comics, it's all over the place. There's no continuity. So it's really hard to decipher, what's what where. It's really ridiculous. Hello there over on Instagram. I hope you all are doing well. Please put in the chat what you think about the continuing the Skywalker storyline for the next trilogy of Star Wars movies. Yes or no? So now I'll read that out here in a few minutes. Hi, Lemon Pie. How are you? It's good to see you. The Sentinels. Did I already read that? Ah, okay. Isn't that what Leia's lightsaber was? Wasn't hers yellow? The Knights of the Old Republic 1 and 2 were the best games, along with, and I'm really liking the is it the Old Republic book series? I need to get back to reading. Honestly, I miss it. I just thrown myself into Instacarting and the podcast. So, well, he buried 2. Blue was soldiers or something. Continue with who? Ray? I don't know. That's the thing I'm trying to think of. There has to be some kids out there that are, in tune with the Force. So, well, I mean, Ray buried Luke's, and I thought it was Leia's, or was it Ben's saber? I don't know. I have a reading J.R.R. Tolkien. Yeah, I need to go back and revisit those. Yeah. No, Ray. Yeah. What about the kids from Rebels? Well, there aren't any. That is true. That is true. Because they cut out when the books were canon. We had Luke's kid and Jana and Jason and Anakin. There was the next line of Skywalkers, and we don't have them. So, okay, blue are consulars, green are guardians. Wow. I know. Well, I mean, Rey is trying to shed her Palpatine family name. I don't blame her. I do it, but yes. And actually, Dave Filoni said something recently about he would like to, because Kevin J. Anderson writes amazing stuff. He really does. And for J.J. Abrams to just toss it all aside just really pissed me off. So, yeah. Lemon pie, except at the end of not real Star Wars. I know. Yeah, she gets one kiss from Ben, and now she's a Skywalker. Wouldn't she be a Solo? I don't know. Disney killed. Yes, they did. Yeah. See, I was honestly hoping, because George had promised Mark that he was going to do a Jedi Academy series a long time ago, like right after Return of the Jedi. And George could just never get it going because the studio didn't want to deal with it. And now that it's owned by Disney, Disney wants to do all this stuff. Well, isn't it a little too late? I mean, I'm sure that, anywho. I get you. Yeah. And there's no real way to fix it. Don't tell Disney. They allowed somebody to walk in and destroy it. And now we're stuck with it. So they did. Yeah. So I'm going to go ahead and close the poll because I got to get going on Mombie's Daily Boost and go back to work. Yeah, because my work day is almost over. Yay. But good discussion. Good discussion. I didn't know. Maybe we'll have a discussion about lightsabers. I think I'd like to have, I think that'd be a good discussion. Hold on one second. Close the poll here. If I can get my chat to come up, here we go. All right. So everybody says no. So thank you so very much for talking in the poll today. Wow, 90%. That's great. I get it, guys. I get it. I don't mind more Star Wars if it's done well, but it's not going to be a sky. Yeah, I get you. Yeah. Saying hello to everyone. I mean, there has to be more Jedi Masters out there that are in hiding, like Yoda did. And there's got to be, not just on your J.J. Abrams thing was that, oh, it's on his bucket list to XYZ fix blah, blah, blah. Well, your fixes weren't what fans wanted. So, I call it a read the fan room. Yeah. Hello, read the room. So do it in the Star Wars universe, but don't call it Star Wars. Kind of like the MCU kind of thing. Yeah, I could see that. That's a good idea, John. I like it. Because we've got X-Men, but they're comics, get it, but, Fantastic Four and Winter Soldier and, all that. So Anakin said it all in Revenge of the Sith. Any more stuff? Yeah. So, yeah. I know a lot of people don't like it. I like it, but I like the Obi-Wan kind of spinoff. What was he doing from the end of Revenge of the Sith to Star Wars? So we're finding out a little bit. I know a lot of people don't like it. I liked it. I like seeing when he popped Hayden Christensen in the face and half of Vader's mask broke off. I mean, you could still see those huge eyes. So, but anywho. All right. Well, it's time for Mombie's Daily Boost. Here we go. It's Friday, November 8th. Friday. It's 20 days to Thanksgiving. What? It's 47 days to Christmas, 54 days to New Year's, and 98 days to Valentine's Day. Yay. Maybe I should put up there about, I don't think they make I can make my own, honestly, on Canva. That's the thing I'm doing right now. I'm learning how to use Canva and how to make my own countdown timers. So maybe I can make me quit it, slinky brat. Make a slide for Groundhog Day or something. If you're in the Southwest Missouri area, Nutcracker Magical Christmas Ballet will be November 24th. Doors open at 3. The show starts at 4. If you go to galoistheater.com or call the box office at 417-863-9491, you can purchase your tickets. Looks pretty good. The Galois is also showing National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation on the big screen the day after Thanksgiving, November 29th. You can purchase your tickets at galoistheater.com or call the box office at 417-863-9491. Celtic Angel Christmas is coming on December 2nd to the Galois. And then all kinds of things are out there. So go to galoistheater.com for the schedule and to purchase your tickets. Missouri Comic-Con is February 15th and 16th here in beautiful downtown Springfield at the Springfield Expo Center. We've got some big names coming. John Schneider and John Glover are making the circuit together for Smallville. Allison Court will be there. Chris Potter, Jeremy Clark, a lot of cosplay people. And of course, the big breaking news is Jason Mewes, aka Jay and Silent Bob. Jay will be here. So I'm hoping that Sci-Fi Mombie can get a picture with him. That would be so awesome. So we will be there both days. This next year is a big year for Sci-Fi Mombie. We are going to be at a lot of conventions. I was hoping to get tables. Tables sell out fast. So Planet Comic-Con Kansas City is March 21st through the 23rd at the Kansas City Convention Center. Passes are open. Early pricing is open. So planetcomiccon.com to buy your passes. They have not released the guest list yet. So we'll see. I'm sure that's coming pretty soon. Jim says he's got a captain's chat today at 4 p.m. Eastern, 3 to 1 p.m. Pacific. So there is the link. Go check out Jim's channel. He's got some pretty great content, and I am so sorry my dishwasher decided to go through the cycle right now, so we'll just deal with it. Oh boy, fun never stops at the Sci-Fi Mombie house. Mrs. Dadman Walking 55 does a show called Block Party. She's got one next Tuesday at 1 p.m. Eastern, 12, 11, 10 a.m. Pacific, and she's building that adorable little elk right there, so come join us. Mrs. rated me today, so we rate her right back, and she's got a show Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. Eastern, 7 a.m. Pacific, Morning Musings with Mrs. It's your daily dose of birthday celebrations, memes, motivations, puzzles, recipes from around the world, and of course, positivity. King Dolphin's got a link up there to his channel. Go check that out. He's got some great content and great discussions and funniness. Just a good channel. So glad he and Jim and everybody in the chat is friends with Sci-Fi Mombie crew. Mrs. has a show on Mom Days with her child Angelo. That starts at 6 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Pacific. You can watch that on YouTube or Twitch. She's also puttering around in Lego Fortnite on Thursday evenings at 5 p.m. Eastern, 2 p.m. Pacific. By the way, disclaimer, Sci-Fi Mombie and Mrs. Dadman Walking 55's channels are 18 plus. If you are under the age of 18, please consult the approval of your parental unit before watching our shows, because we care about you and we don't want you seeing something you shouldn't. Okay, Slinky, I swear to God, don't you do it. Lieutenant Slinky is not being very professional right now. Sit down. Sit. He usually listens to me. Come on, Slink, do the right thing. So I say on here for very special holiday streams that tonight I'm showing Son-in-Law, but I have to side gig tonight. So I'll probably move it to Sunday night, and then we'll pick up the schedule. I'm still going to show Adam's Family on Tuesday. So come join us for that. Still working on my favorite holiday quotes. So I'll get that done. And last but certainly not least, if you have any questions, concerns, topics you want to talk about, funny memes you want to share out, anything that's, nice, please don't, or, taboo subjects series is coming up at Christmas and New Year's and then forward. So if you have a topic you want to talk about for taboo subjects, let me know. Please stay away from sex, please. Thank you. Oh, really? Really, Miss Daisy? She just growled at me. She was asleep and she growled at me. It was funny. So I hope you all have a wonderful weekend. I will see you tomorrow night in the Sci-Fi Mombie studio for the Muppet Show, and then the 50th anniversary season of Saturday Night Live. And Charlie XCX is our host and musical guest tomorrow night. So it's going to be good. All right, party people. Have a good one. Party people, thank you so much for joining us today on any one of our amazing shows. We appreciate you being our subscriber. So don't forget to smash that like button, that heart, or that thumbs up and share out the stream. Also, please leave us comments because we respond to our comments all the time. So please join us again. And as usual, party people, have a wonderful day. The weekly show that started it all will be pre-recorded starting Sunday nights at 8 Eastern, 5 Pacific. We're doing pre-recorded so that we have more guests join us and a lot more fun. I do a daily show called the Galactic Cafe, Monday to Friday, noon Eastern, 9 a.m. Pacific. Bring your breakfast, lunch, dinner, snacks. Bring a beverage of your choice because it's 5 o'clock somewhere, and let's chat about sci-fi. I host a show 3 times a week, and we start with Futurama Mondays. And beginning October 28th, we're going to watch the new season of American Dad. So come join me at 8 Eastern, 5 Pacific. And then maybe after, we'll start watching Futurama again. Saturday nights in the studio, we watch The Muppet Show, and it starts at 5 p.m. Eastern, 2 p.m. Pacific. And currently, we're in season 2. Saturday nights in the studio, starting at 11 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. Pacific, we are watching the 50th anniversary season of Saturday Night Live. It's so funny. It's been so great. So come join us. Co-host Vic, aka Victoria Matrix, hosts his own show. It's called In Drag. He does that on Friday or Saturday nights, beginning at 10 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Pacific. We talk about LGBTQIA plus issues and watch RuPaul's Drag Race Global All-Stars or any of the RuPaul family of drag races. We have 2 new shows joining the Sci-Fi Mombie Studios umbrella, Night's Bites and Sci-Fi Mombie Didn't Burn It. Plus, we also have Sci-Fi Mombie Found What? Which is still ongoing, so come join us. Watch for our social media posts. Warning, Sci-Fi Mombie, In Drag, and all of our other shows, we do not reach out on Facebook Messenger or DMs and personally ask you for money. If you receive these messages, please report them. They are scammers. Do not engage them. We have 4 ways you can donate to Sci-Fi Mombie. You can go buy us a cup of coffee at ko-fi.com/sci-fi mombie. You can donate through our PayPal if you scan that QR code right there, or search us by mombieape@gmail.com. We have Throne, throne.com/sci-fi mombie. Throne is all private. We never receive your information. We also have Patreon memberships, and they're actually $3 a month instead of $5. And you get exclusive content you won't see anywhere else. And it's the dry run for when our YouTube channel goes monetized. Sci-Fi Mombie has its own merch shop at sci-fi-mom-b.myspreadshop.com. We have extended sizes in most of our clothing, and we are uploading all of the logos for our shows so that you can put it on whatever you would like. But please reach out to us. If you can't find something, we will work with Spreadshop to get that for you. We also have our own website at sci-fi-mombie.com. Check out our social media links. Check out Sci-Fi Mombie security team. Check out our biographical information. Drop us an email. Sign up for our newsletter. And we will be uploading convention info and galleries. So check it out, sci-fi-mombie.com. And last but not least, we're all over social media. We have a new email, questions@sci-fi-mombie.com. You can also search us with @SCIFIMOMBIE, but we stream daily to the Meta platform, which is Facebook and Instagram, Twix, YouTube, and Twitch. We are 40% of the way on TikTok. We also have Thread, Discord, LinkedIn, Pinterest, Blue Sky, Counter Social, IMDb, IMDb Pro, Mastodon, and Patreon. And if you would please give our TikTok and